Close the door, Whip.
You know, those kids of yours are pretty persistent. We're gonna have to get our act together here if this whole thing.
Why did you do this?
Well, what does it matter? You needed my help, and I was there.
I want to know why you were there. It's about the job, isn't it?
The job?
The head of the promotion department.
Oh, yeah, that.
Yeah. You were angry this morning, angry to the point of insubordination, or don't you remember that?
Oh, yeah, I remember it. I still think you made a mistake giving the job to Sharp and not me. But this has nothing to do with that.
Well, what does this have to do with?
Honestly? I don't know.
You don't know. You stand up in the middle of a press conference and announce that you are the father of my child, and you don't know why you did that? You're not getting the job. I am not firing Deacon.
Well, I don't expect you to. As a matter of fact, that job really means nothing to me right now. It's amazing how fatherhood changes everything.
What is your game? What do you want to get out of this?
I get to be a daddy.
Oh, don't. Don't be cute. Okay, if you think you can parlay this little clever trick of yours into some kind of advantage, forget it. The only thing you're going to gain out of this is nothing.
You know, I didn't do this to gain anything, Brooke. You were on the hot seat. I was there and I reacted. Now, if you like, I can get on the phone, I can call the media department, make a statement, tell them that the whole thing was a lie, that this baby is not really mine. I mean, I will do that for you, Brooke, if you want me to. You just give me the word. Of course, you don't want me to do that, right? You need me, Brooke. And I'm happy to be of service. I mean, that's what I'm all about right now. Servicing the mother of my baby. Now, before we get into what that actually entails, why don't you level with me? Who are we protecting here? Who's the real father of this baby?
I'm just so confused. So shocked by this. How could she be in love? How could she have a relationship that significant and not even tell any of us about it? I mean, it's just bizarre. Whip Jones?
This guy's trouble, Bridget. He can't be trusted.
Why do you say that?
Well, the guy wants my job, for one thing. I mean, come on, he despises me.
See, that's another thing. If Mom was so involved with him, why didn't she give him the job? Especially if he's going to be the father of her child. Too much of this doesn't make sense, Deacon. There's got to be a lot going on here that we don't know about. And you don't seem surprised by any of it. You know something, don't you?
LA Fashion?
It's their opening story tomorrow.
What's the spin?
Brooke Logan does it again.
You know what? That's not necessarily a negative.
Look, talk to John Connolly over there, all right? He's the executive producer. He'll put you on camera for some kind of a reaction. Just be your usual beautiful self and tell him it was some kind of a publicity stunt. Just stay away from anything negative.
I really don't believe this. You people are trying to put a positive spin on this?
Well, what would you have us do, Reg? Just blow up?
No, I'd have you jump ship because it's in the process of blowing up, Thorn. Forrester Creations as we know it no longer exists. Not after today.
This is not the time for you to be saying these things to me, or for me to be listening to you.
Because you're so vulnerable?
Exactly.
Why are you vulnerable, Stephanie? Because Brooke finally managed to bring you down. She seduced your husband and your sons. Now she's finally managed to turn your business into something foul. And why has she been able to do this? Because Eric let her in the door. That's why. That's why you're so vulnerable. Come away with me, Stephanie. Leave Eric, leave Forrester, leave all this disgrace behind. The time has come. Stephanie, you can't put this off any longer.
Who would have ever thought it would come to this? In my wildest dreams did I ever think that Kristen and Thorn and my husband would take Brooke's side against Ridge. It's almost as if...
It's almost as if they know that Ridge is not one of them.
They don't know that, Moss, and he is one of them. He may have a different father, but I'm their mother.
Yes, and therein lies the difference. I am nothing like Eric, and neither is Ridge. My dear, dear lady, oh, I hate to see you like this, especially when I know that your children have defined your life, that they have been your reason for being, to see that they are fulfilled and secure. But Ridge is never going to have that fulfillment until he walks out of the gates of Forrester Creation. And let me tell you something. It's time for you to leave, too. Even if I were not in the picture. You can never deal with Eric again. Not now. You can never have any respect for that man after this.
You've been talking to Mom a lot. You knew who the father of this baby was before any of us, didn't you?
Honey, your mother has never mentioned Whip Jones to me, not once.
Well, you don't seem as blown away by it as the rest of us.
I'm not blown away by it because nothing this guy does surprises me. He's a snake.
Mom obviously doesn't think so. What does she think? I mean, how does she really feel about Whip? She says she loves him. She let herself get pregnant, but when I see the two of them together, I feel nothing. Where's the chemistry, the connection? Mom wouldn't get involved with someone unless there was electricity, and when I see them, there's just not even a spark.
Something is just not making sense, Deacon. And I don't care what I have to do. I'm gonna find out what it is.
I need to know who the father is, Brooke. The real father. I mean, I'm in the middle of a cover-up. I've got to be in on the secret. Don't want to say the wrong thing to a reporter or a magazine or...
Wait a minute. Let's get something straight. You're not going to be talking to any reporters or any magazines. You're going to get down to your office, get to work, and keep your big mouth shut.
Brooke, we're having a baby that's international news. I mean, these people are going to track me down. I can't run and hide. Hey, come on. I'm not trying to make your life miserable. I'm trying to make it better. That's truly the only reason that I did this, to help you, Brooke. So don't fret. Everything's going to work out fine. I'm shifting the focus from an unborn baby that everybody's going to be asking about to me, the father of that unborn baby. Okay? That's a pretty fair trade-off, don't you think? I'd be looking in my front yard instead of yours. I can see you need time alone with this. I understand. I'll be down in my office. Bye, little guy. Daddy's gonna be down in his office, okay? You be a good boy. You know, call me crazy, but I think it's gonna be a boy. Don't you?
Is that how you see this, Rich? We're out of business now?
It's a high-end couture house? Absolutely. All we are is a hot, trendy lingerie company whose CEO is pregnant by the copy boy.
Whip Jones is a little more than a copy boy.
You people are pathetic. You're just trying to make excuses for this behavior.
No, we're not, Ridge. We're trying to find solutions, okay? All you're doing is criticizing.
Well, the solution is clear, Thorn. You stand up and you fight Brooke Logan with every breath in your body. Because this is war, and war is good. That's how you purge us of Brooke Logan.
War is good. Where the hell is that coming from? This is family, Rich. You don't declare war on your family.
Well, Brooke is not my family.
Well, her children are. Her children are your siblings, too.
Look, Ridge, you've made your point, okay? But this company cannot survive if we can't get along with each other.
Sometimes survival isn't everything, Thorn.
Oh, well, that's brilliant. I suppose suicide is a viable option here,
No.
too.
Principle above everything. That's what I'm saying.
Now, your principles are different than ours.
Well, thank God for that. Yours involve appeasement and peace at any cost. God, if you guys had any pride at all.
Pride. There's an interesting word. Pride. You know what pride means to me, Ridge? It means years and years of fighting to keep this company together. It means facing the reality of things, even when it comes in the form of adversity, and surviving. Now, the reality here is that Brooke owns most of this company. And waging war on her is not going to change her ownership. It's just going to divide and destroy this company. And more, I have to wonder if that isn't what you really want. Well, it's not what I want. I want this company to prosper and to survive. And if that's not what you want, if you don't want to do that with us, I suggest you get the hell out. I'm not going to let you stay here and kill us.
Well, don't worry about that, Dad. I'm not going to kill this business. You guys are going to do that just fine without me.
You're right, I'm angry with him. I'm so angry with Eric. The fact that he won't fight Brooke, I just resent the hell out of him for this.
How could you not? I mean, the man is siding with Brooke over you and Ridge. It's an outrage. I'm so sorry, my love.
Well, you warned me. You tried to anyway, didn't you?
Stephanie, listen to me. How could you possibly live with Eric after what he's done to you and Ridge? How could you? Has the man ever shown you any respect? More importantly, do you think for one moment, if I was in Eric's position, I would have allowed Brooke to bring this kind of humiliation on you and my son? I would die first. Brooke would have been out of that building the moment that press conference was over, and Ridge would be back in charge of this company. I don't give a damn about any boards. I don't care about ownership. Nothing would have stopped me, damn it. Nothing. Eric has done you wrong. He doesn't know how to love you. I can love you the way you should be loved. Do you understand me? Allow me that. You have to allow me to do that.
What's the matter with Ridge? Where's his power of reason? Where's his logic? We all want the same thing here. We're not going to get it if we declare war on the major stockholder. I mean, but doesn't he get that?
He sees it, Dad. He just doesn't care. Ridge has lost all ability to compromise.
No. It's more than that. I mean, all this talk about war is good. I mean, this is a business, not a battlefield. Brooke will come around. She will. It's just going to take a steady hand and some deft diplomacy. Or she'll come around eventually.
But Dad, I don't think Ridge is ever going to accept that.
Well, he has to. He will.
We can't do this. This is wrong.
Why? If Eric's going to walk through the door, I hope he does. I've got a couple of questions for him.
No, I don't want any No, I don't want any upsets. I had a terrible argument with him.
Yes, and that's all you're going to have. Arguments, fights. Unless you are willing to settle for the idea that Brooke is going to be CEO of this company.
No, I can't live with that. You know I can't. Not
Well,
after...
then okay. Then there's hope. Not for you and Eric, but for you and me. There's hope, my love.
Our CEO is about to have an illegitimate child. My father won't lift a finger against her. And my mother is in here making time with another man. And you know what? Can't say I really blame her.
We were just talking.
It's okay. I'm not gonna get on your case, Massimo.
I know you're not. But, I'm gonna get on yours.
About what?
Your future, Rich. It is not here at Forrester Creations. And I believe you finally have realized that.
Hey, bartender.
I'm not gonna tell you again, Whip. Don't call me that.
Ooh, are you gonna fire me?
No, I'm not gonna fire you. I'm gonna flatten you.
Okay, no more bartender.
Good.
Jeez, where's everybody's sense of humor today?
Seems to me like you got enough sense of humor for everybody.
Oh, yeah? What's that supposed to mean?
I'm talking about the press conference and that sick little joke.
Well, that was no joke. I was very proud to finally make it public.
Oh, you were, huh?
Fatherhood. Feels really good.
I tell you, I'd be really interested to hear some of your takes on fatherhood.
Well, it's a blessed thing to be able to lie down next to a woman like Brooke, make a baby. You know, I wonder, how long before you think we can do it again?
Do what again?
Have to spell everything out for you? No, I'm sure it's all right. You know, she's far enough along. There's no harm to the baby, huh?
Okay, Whip, let's have a little reality check here. We both know that this isn't your baby.
And why do you say that?
Because I know Brooke, and I know she'd never lay down with a piece. She'd never lay down with someone like you.
Well, obviously you don't know her as well as you think you do, because this baby is mine. Not that it's any of your business.
Well, it is my business because she's my mother-in-law. See, I care about her.
Well, obviously she cares about you too, or she wouldn't have made you head of this department. To think that I envied you that. Man, I wouldn't trade places with you now for anything. I'm gonna have a baby with a beautiful woman. I got a baby and a babe. Who could ask for more than that, huh? So you know what, Deacon? You go ahead and run the promotions department. I'm gonna be busy raising a child and, servicing his mama.
You know what? I am close with Brooke. And if you ever do anything to take advantage of her, she'll tell me. And if I ever hear about it, I'm gonna be on you like white on rice. Do you listen to what I'm saying very closely? I will be on you, and you will wish that you weren't alive. So you stay clear of her if you want to keep living. I'm glad that we can talk like this.